Hey everybody, congrats Gun Barrel. You went and got yourself every gaming tin that Flames of War makes, and God knows how beautiful those sets are. And in his video he did a little while back, a couple days ago, he has them all except for two, which are actually on the way to him now. So he has the complete collection, and I'd say that there's probably not many people out there who have all those gaming tins. And the fact that he has them all in one collection will increase the value quite a bit, because it's almost impossible to see all these tins in one place at one time. So having the entire collection complete, as you can find if you ever go on eBay for stuff like this, always adds to the value. So congratulations. I'm severely jealous. Even got the Totenkopf gaming set that I really wanted and couldn't get. And I noticed he did a quick unboxing of each tin at the end of the videos. Bloody telemarketer. But yeah, he did a very quick unboxing of each tin at the end of the video, and showed like what each dice set looked like, and I was amazed to see that a lot of the sets had more than two colors on the die. Some of the sets, I think, like I can remember the Irish Guard and the American Airborne, had a whole slew of different colors on the die. Just looked beautiful. Even I would have never thought for a second to go out and purchase those, but after seeing how cool they are, just makes me regret that I couldn't get as many tins as I would have liked to get. But yeah, I thought I'd do an update. It's been a real long time since I put up a vid. I don't put up a lot of vids, and of course, here comes all the excuses: work. Then of course we got this flu that's going around this whole continent. My whole family got it. We didn't open any of our Christmas presents till Boxing Day night. It was 36 hours after everyone else had opened their presents before we were even able to open ours. And just been tired all the time. I just have a problem with fatigue and being a little tired all the time, and I don't know, I feel like I have a writer's block or something like that, because I can't really produce much, and when I do produce, it's just so slow. And so anyway, I just thought in addition, I'm going to talk about the Sherman that I got pretty much half finished. I was going to wait till I was completely done, but it was going to take too long. But first I just thought I'd break this Hasegawa Mitsubishi A6M20 that I got a while back. This is actually a sad story about this, because right towards the end it had an accident somewhere along the lines I didn't realize, but just show you what I had done with it. Just 1 second. So anyway, here it is. The reason I brought this out is because it was a long time since I did a model, and this entire model I did using freehand and acrylic paints, mainly for the cockpit and stuff, and I used spray cans for the most part. for the fuselage and all that. It turned out really, really good. I'm really happy with what I did, considering I didn't have any airbrush. I had no modeling skills, really, I mean, at all, apart from you know, a couple of things I put into effect with this one. And spray cans, you know how unforgiving they can be, and it just turned out what I still think is really, really beautiful. See engine cowling here. I spray painted gloss black or semi-gloss black. Turned out great. The fuselage, you can't really see it, but I used a Testors spray can. It was a green with a little bit of metallic in it, and I just thought it was a really good choice, a green for this particular aircraft. And this was also before I ever used the Microset or Microsol to apply decals. The Hasegawa models are so good. I mean, they really are second to none. The only company, model company that I've ever dealt with that's anywhere near, maybe even a little better, is Tamiya. Their kits are outstanding, absolutely outstanding. They're a little pricey, but they're but yeah, I mean, Hasegawa kits are really inexpensive. They might only cost you an extra $1 or $2 to get one, as opposed to like a Revell Germany or what have you, one of the less reliable kits. Everything with Hasegawa kits fit perfectly together, with minimal or no taping whatsoever. The decals just came out superbly. You can't even see any silvering at all. Of course, it's on a flat surface. And this tail, okay, let's see if you can see this. It's a good example of what Microset and Microsol, I can't really get it into. Anyway, this side, actually, yeah, if you can see between the 8, the 3, 6, you can see a lot of silvering from the decal. I actually, the first time I tried out the Microset and Microsol, I did it on this model as a, you know, like a practice model, and as you can see, the 836, there's no silvering. It looks very much painted on, and the symbol up here at the top has also been treated with Microsol. Beautiful product, and I don't know how I got along without it before. You can really see like that paint really worked well. I tried to put it on as thin as layers as I possibly could, and the engine, I base coated black, and I went over it with a metallic, somewhere in between bronze and silver. The exhausts, I mixed a whole bunch of colors to get a rust color, and that turned out really well. The cockpit, I did it all freehand. No way you're gonna see that, but you can see like the instruments and stuff in there. It's a decal, like a lot of models. The instrument panel is a decal. I kind of like that because it minimizes the amount of work you have to do. But this is before I used Microset or Microsol, and there's a lot of silvering on it, a whole bunch, because there's so much texture to it with the instruments, rising, that it's hard for the decal to get flat on there. That's exactly what Microsol is for. Still turned out really well. You can see the headrest and stuff. Just mix the brown together. And what I'm really proud was the job I did with the painting on the upper of the aircraft, and then just the the light gray on the bottom, and to get this curve, like it turned out perfect. I used just regular masking tape, painter's tape, to make that curve, and it's perfect. I couldn't have been happy with it. And the same for the other side. Turned out perfect. No like overspray or anything like that. And yeah, so the sad story about this is, at some point I was living in a very small apartment, and I had my model parts on the floor, mainly the wing assembly and the fuselage, and either myself or one of my friends must have stepped on it, and now the wings are kind of sloped down when they're supposed to be arched up. Somehow myself or someone stepped on it right here right here, which broke its back, so to speak, and now instead it's supposed to angle up, right? And now it's just, the Zero actually was very the wings were very flat or horizontal to the aircraft. There was very little slope, but there was a little, and it's I just can't bring myself to finish it. If you have any ideas on how to maybe get these wings to go you know, back curved upwards, and let me know. So yeah, it's a shame because I had all this metallic there for the landing gear and everything. I had everything done for this. The only thing I had left to do was the canopy. And back then, the way I used to do my canopy glass was to paint all the lines very sloppy, which is pretty much the only way I could figure out to do it freehand. And then once all the lines were filled in, I would peel away the overspray or whatever from just with a toothpick, just kind of shave all the paint that I didn't want, and be left with the grid painted on the plexiglass. But I never got that quite done, and that's pretty much where it ended with this one. It's a shame though. But the Corsair I'm working on is actually it was used entirely, painted entirely using an airbrush. Yeah. So that's that, and like I said, I decided to show you what I got done with my Sherman. It's taken me forever to do it, so I just figured rather than wait another month or 2 months to do a video on it, I just show you what I got done so far. So it's just not gonna show up very well this video. It's terrible, I can't see anything. What a shame. I just can't get a good clear picture of it. It sucks. Anyway, I base coated it in base coated it with a Games Workshop green. This was before I had any of the Vallejo Flames of War paint, so I used just the green I got from Games Workshop. Anyway, I highlighted all the running gear. It's a little better. I highlighted all the running gear with the same color green and just some white. Also, the forward sprocket, I also highlighted that. All the road wheels have been colored gray. All the side running gear here has been highlighted. All the teeth in the back have been highlighted in the rear sprocket. The spokes on all the wheels have been highlighted, and the rivets. I had a hell of a time deciding what I was going to do with these tracks. I tried so many different things, like black with some, a brown rust, and then tried like a gunmetal, and nothing. It didn't come back any way that I liked. So I finally decided to do a German gray base coat on the tracks, and then whitened it with about 2:1 to German gray to white, and maybe even 50-50. I found is a little maybe more close to highlight the blackish tracks. So yeah, I've had a hell of a time. I've just been trying out a lot of different techniques on this one model. One of the reasons I haven't made a lot of stuff is because I've spent the past couple of years studying, going on YouTube mostly, and learning as many techniques as I could: base coating, priming, blending, wet blending, and there goes a stupid toe marker again. And mainly highlighting and using highlights to create depth. So yeah, every miniature, every model I do, I'm always a different modelist by the time I finish it. I've picked up things, learned things, made mistakes. So yeah, I'm really bummed out that you cannot see the detail in this model. I might try to take some pics with a high-res camera and then try and put them up to show you more what I got done here. So that's about it. Thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks again to Gun Barrel for putting me in one of his vids, and hopefully we'll be back soon before too long. Take it easy, guys.